Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration. So last time we just got this set up. It's not even fully set up yet. We were building, starting a little thing to build these stupid little electric motors that are now a major component in like everything. We do need to get our science going because we're out of red science to research. We need to get some green science going. Maybe I should do that now. Like, what do I need for green science? It's pretty much the same thing, except for it needs 2 transport belts, as in vanilla. But now, of course, those are more complicated. The actual inserters require burner inserters, which needs single-cylinder engines. Let's plan this out. So what exactly is the production chain for green science? If we want to output 1 a second. So we need transport belts and inserters. Let's assume we're going to build everything using these assembly machine 1s for now. So it's 10 to 1 to 1. It's a simple ratio. And they need to be supplied by 1/10 of a belt of single cylinders and 1/10 of a belt of these cylinders, but we're going to build these as part of it also, I think. Again, in regular machines. And that will also need iron sticks to be made in regular machines. Should I belt iron sticks? Like, are we going to use a ton of those? Here, let's take a look at them. Iron sticks. No, iron sticks. You need them for some things. Oh, you need them for concrete now? I don't think we need them for enough things that's worth belting. We'll just pull off iron from our regular belt and build locally. These are all 111, so it's pretty simple. These go into both. The inputs are 1/5 of a belt. And 1/10 of a belt. Why won't it tell me what these are? I used to do that. I used to say, like, here was the logistics for each. I don't know how to make that happen. Preferences, interface. Okay, by default, treat them as inserters, yellow belts. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I want this row here to show me the same information as this. So I can see the total amount I need across the two. But it doesn't seem to want to tell me that. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. But we can figure it out. We need... It does tell me here, so it does tell me it's 0.1 in the hover text. It just doesn't tell me when I look at it by default. It actually doesn't need very many iron plates. That's interesting. So because of we have this intermediate product, the actual iron plate requirement of everything has gone down a lot because it's taken up by these other products. It's kind of like how if a thing needs more gears, it needs less iron. But the same amount of iron, absolutely. But less logistics support for iron. So yeah, we can build the entire thing from just 3 inputs. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Put these 2 on the same belt. Maybe, or maybe we only need that for one thing, so maybe I don't need that. We'll bring that on a second belt. So we want iron and single cylinder engines on a belt. Let's just do this right here. Sorry if that's a little slow. I like to go through kind of my reasoning of why I'm doing things and like my whole process of figuring out before I begin actually building. I know that sometimes that means that it takes a while to get a factory up and running compared to, you know, if I were just very cleverly going through and getting it done. What do I need? I need more of these. Far more. Which means I need more burner machines, which needs more iron plates. We don't have anywhere near enough iron and stuff coming into our factory. We have this whole entire smelter set up and it's barely being used. Like only like the first 4 machines. We definitely need to get some iron mining going and get this ore in. But what's the point of having more production if you don't have anything to use it? So let's get some science built up first. How many? I can pin that recipe, can't I? Let's see. So pin. There you go. And we said we need 10 of these. Let's just start with them. These are all going to be green. And they'll have a belt coming down like this. And another one going out this way. I think we'll move our red over here also. So maybe we'll put red on the other side like this. And to supply this belt, maybe like this. Is that gonna work? Because those do need the regular. And those need sticks. But on this side, you just need the cylinders, and those are belted in. So like this. That should work. Then this has to be. Oh, I don't have this on my bus. No, I need to make them first. Okay, wait, go back. Sorry, I know we made them over here, but we made them locally. We didn't make them like as a regular thing. So, new block. I'm getting all ahead of myself. We need to produce these. Where are they? Single cylinder engines. We want to produce a belt of them for now. So it only needs 2. It's pretty simple. Here, pin that. Now, if we want to build the gears locally too. So 1 and 2. Alright, that's just empty because this is empty. There's not enough iron coming in. I need more underneath these. I need more everything. We're at a point where our factory is just a problem. 5 meteors incoming. Anyone giving us a problem? Doesn't seem like it. Our pollution cloud is getting quite big. We're going to have to start worrying about defending. And I'm regretting not turning off biters entirely. I said I was going to put fuel in the bus. Let's not put fuel on the bus. Let's get rid of these two. This will be the two different types of motors. Rather than bringing them all the way up here. Why did I do this? Because I didn't have enough underneath these, probably. Sometimes you come back to a build after a couple days away and you're just like thinking, what on earth was I doing when I was imagining this the first time? Except this doesn't need to go that far. This is here. And these are here. Can that really create one just from one? I'm like skeptical about this now. Show me the numbers. I did it backwards. Okay. Yeah. It's these two are like this. And this is that. Why didn't you guys warn me? I was making a mistake. And we'll put a twist in it so that we can get both sides of the belt. Alright. Two types of motors. So we said we needed the two types of motors and they were going to go here. No. We said this was going to be a combination of two things. That's where the motors are. How did I plan to get that in? I think I had a bad plan. Alright, let's move this up a little bit. That'll work. And then we can just pull it in across like this. Oh, I just love having to design something and then do some makeshift improvements to it at the last moment because we screwed up some very simple early planning. I mean that. I seriously do love that part. It's part of what I consider the game rather than not the wrong thing. I mean, a lot of people, they just they get blueprints and they just place the blueprints and they play the game as a way about expanding as slowly encompassing more and more territory, and like fighting off the biters and doing that kind of challenges. And I don't get anything out of that. I view this game as much more of a, each time I try to design it a little bit different, and most of the time what I try to design doesn't work. It fails, and so we end up having to on the fly fix stuff. And like I said, that's what I called it. That's what I think of as the game. That fixing at the last moment. That comes down twice. We're pulling stuff in from there, that way. Any more of these. This is iron and more underneath these. No. No. Keep doing it wrong. There you go. And then we rebalance to the left. Priority left. Okay. And that needs 2. You're good. In fact, you don't need this at all. You need just the 1. And you need just the 1. This is bothering me a little bit. I'd rather have empty factory that doesn't work rather than blinking lights. Alright, so we got the belts on. Are these being made yet? We made 1. Other than that 1, no, nothing's happening because you don't have enough of these. Okay. I don't have enough either. Let's go dismantle this entire lab section over there. Because what was I thinking? Burner labs and all that? Do I even have the better labs yet? I do, but they need glass. I guess this was fine for a time. Like, it wasn't inappropriate to make this back when we were thinking that it might be stuck in the burner phase longer than we were. But they did push us to electricity pretty quick. We could just have a belt going over, but I'd rather do everything based on the bus. Rather than have this little side path. Then we can use this side path for something else. Ah! That's... The strobe effect is a little discomforting. We have a ton of stone on us. Okay. "20 minutes in and I really haven't done anything yet." Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't stress. Stay calm. How do I get glass? Not this. Go away. FNEI. Glass. It's sand in a stone furnace, and I get sand from a assembly machine from stone. We're not going to make anything live right now. We're just going to make enough for me to build some labs. I don't even have power over here, do I? It's all burner free. Where is my power line? I guess. Alright, let's build this somewhere else. Alright, that will get us some glass eventually, and will let us turn these, which they do need burner labs, so I don't feel like we waste any time. They do need more circuits though, so let's just make a bunch of those in the background while we're waiting. Alright, we already made a thing for red, so that needs... Here, pin this. If we were using normal assemblers... "3 hours in, created the first green science." Has it really been 3 hours? God, that's not good. That's not good, Michael. I should make a radar thing too at some point. Sorry, covering the area around us so we know when we have to deal with biters. Meteors. One's coming in near our fort. Can we see it? There it is. There's been a few of them too, these meteorites. I always wonder what this looks like when it hits. Like, does it actually... was this 2 meteors, or was this one that split in half? Did it bring these rocks down with it, or were the rocks already here and they just got damaged? I don't know. We need to get something that lets us anticipate the meteor hits, so we can actually, you know, look at them, watch them crash down on us. Anyway, we said we needed 10 of these. I know I already have a bunch of red, so I can just put the labs up. But I'm waiting for the glass to get the labs first. So those are done. Then I need just one? Just one. More meteors. Further away. I'm very eager to see these at some point. I thought I put coal here? Why am I putting coal here? What a weird idea. I don't know. Maybe we'll reuse it. Maybe we'll put coal there. I'll think about it. I could put these in the bus, but I think we need them. I think it's fine just to build them locally. Is this gonna work? No. We need them on this side. No, wrong thing. Prioritize left. There you go. Make some more of these. We need to get our mall going better. And get some bots and that kind of thing. And this is just iron, right? Yeah. Alright. How's our glass doing? Do we have a decent quantity? Probably not, because I ran out of stone. Make more, please. I can just put regular stone on the ground? Really? Yeah. Ugly. I mean, we should at least put the bricks. What's the difference in speed? So that's 120, and a brick is 130. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. This is prettier, though. Alright, I have 10, so just convert them over. Alright. Let's see. How do I want to plan this? I have more. If I have one more a couple more glass. And we have a ton of these already. Okay. Research. Get some research going. I'd like to get medium electric poles, but those probably need steel. And we're not at that point yet. Multi-cylinder probably opens up a ton of things. Yeah, that's how we get to chemical science. Automation 2 will speed everything up. But solar power is going to be our friend. What do we need for that? Steel, glass, circuits, copper. It's kind of an expensive recipe. Well, start researching it for now. Yeah. Here, this is done. Go away. And I had this radar thing. Let's build another radar thing over here. So we put starting area like very large, and we put frequency down and all that. I didn't want to fight the enemies at all on this planet. I wanted to deal with that in another planet. But I ended up, you know, I said, why not? Let's just let them come here also, just not in large quantities. So there are enemies out here who will attack us, and we'll have to wipe them out. But it should be easy as long as we don't get caught, you know, with our pants down. Alright, I think we need to get some more iron flowing in. I think that's the next priority. So iron mining, which does need miner drills. That's probably what's holding us up right now. Not being able to make enough because we're out of iron. Here, can I steal from this a little bit? I'm going to need some more poles. Alright, so we have iron flowing in here. Let me just plan to bring more. Always, always I decide to expand during the night. So I can barely see what I'm doing. My apologies for that. I do it for the viewer experience. I'm putting your interests at heart. It's, viewer reduction strats. Go ride a bike or something, get healthy. What am I talking about? I swear, sometimes I get involved in something and it just becomes pure stream of consciousness. And some games lend themselves to that more than others. Like, I don't know, for some reason when I'm playing this game I end up like in total like analytic mode where I'm just kind of running around trying to plan out how to put my factory down. And I'm just kind of babbling in the background. But like in a game like Elden Ring, which arguably has more real-time requirements in terms of just, you know, knowing what to do at any given moment. It's, you know, real-time compared to this, which is just as slow as I want it to be. But I don't have any trouble at all maintaining a sort of standard conversational pattern there. Different types of games. But it's interesting how it, like, immersed, how involved you can get in them. How many is that? Oops. That's 36. How many can I put on a single belt? Uh, 36. Hey, that's perfect. Oh, but I don't have power anywhere around here. Where's my nearest power thing? Down there. Okay, we'll just have to weave it through. This burner base kind of spoiled us. We didn't have to worry about power poles anywhere for quite some time. You guys find anything yet? No. We still haven't even seen outside of our cloud, so. How is power doing? In terms of our... Okay. We have plenty of supply extra, although we just spiked hard. Okay. Yeah, you can see from that, I guess, each of them are about a quarter. Or what they could be, a bit less than a quarter. Is this working? Seems to be. And for now, this is fine. We'll just load it in here until this catches up. At a certain point, this can't, well, actually, no, we designed this to be... No, this only can hold one yellow belt. So, it'll run out. It'll run out of, room, and this will back up. At that point, we'll probably do something over here and make some steel. Something like that. But for now, let's get flush with iron. Labs are going at it. Seems good. Let's start planning towards the next thing. So... Or should we think about our mall first? kind of want to at least unlock... No, we do have these unlocked. So the fast inserters need electronic circuits. Before we build our mall, let's get circuits going. So, new factory. Constructing circuits from stone tablets. Which is new. I like that. Can I, yeah, set that as the default? No. Which are built from cables. Only 2 cables? Was it 3 in the other one? In the base game? I don't remember. Probably not. And stone bricks. If our output is going to be a yellow belt's worth, look at all these other extra belts. Deep space belts. I don't even want to know. Well, I do want to know, but not yet. So a single one of these needs 15, 23, 4. What an unpleasant ratio that is. 15, 23, 4. Push this up to say 150. 150, 225, 38. Even that's not that good about a ratio. This is 37.5, I'm betting. Yeah, probably. How do I want to do this? Maybe it's something like that? And like split in half? Well, what if this is 7.5? That'd be 8 to 12 and 2. That's a more pleasant ratio. So this is 2 to 3 like usual. And then this is for every 4 of these we need 1. This 15 to 24 does not make me happy. That says forces to 16. Can I do that? Can I mandate? I'm sure I can. But I don't know how. Assembler limitation. 16. So, okay, that's... So 16, 24, 4. That's a more pleasant ratio. Look at this factory, it's all empty. Because we don't have any iron on it. Has that still not ended up going through yet? Looks like we're getting some. We're getting a lot of iron. We just have to fill everything up. It's almost making it to the bottom. But this is already a full belt. Yeah, we got a full belt of iron coming out of there. And it just gets split up a lot of times. But once these start to back up, it'll be fine. Once we start seeing some green backing up here, then everything will just lock up. That'll be perfect. What was I saying? I was gonna pin this recipe. We just need a bunch of these. No, don't make those by hand. You can just grab them from here. at that part of the music. Am I recording even? Yeah, good. 45 minutes. And what are we doing? We're looking at screens. I got more science going now, though. So we needed in total 16 plus 24 is 44. We've got 35. 44. How much logistics is this? This is... I can't tell from the screen. So that's a full belt. That's a third of a belt turning into a full belt. That's fine. We can make that work. And these are local. And we need more undergrounds. Needs more iron. Yeah, things are starting to move again now that we've got more iron flowing into the system. What's the per factory logistic? I don't know how to get that when I have this up here for the sub blocks. Well, we can just figure it out. If it's in total 1, then per factory it must be 2. Now let's go crazy. We can always fix it later. 1 stone brick adds 4. Okay, stone bricks. Okay, and next step is this block. So the idea is we'll have 3 copper feeding 2 circuit with 1 thing coming down, 1 thing going up. So pretty standard, like just the same way we do it on the basic, except for instead of having iron plates, we have stone plates. And we said we needed in total 16 of these. This is 4, so we need this block 4 times. Oh, I do. Can't wait till we get bots. Bots make everything easier. But actually, once you get bots, then you start complaining about bots being too slow, and then bots being too stupid, and then bots taking up too much power. And it ends up being a whole bunch of other problems. But they do save you time. We might want to have a secondary one of these that builds it from wood. Because we'll, like, get lots of wood. That's one of the things you're... It doesn't seem like there's, like, a way to tree farm or anything like this in this mod. But you do get lots of wood just from clearing the place. Clearing the world for space to build your base. Is that... Do we really have that much... That's gotta need 2 wires. Just a moment. Let me look at this. Here, go back to just when we said we were going to make 1. So the total incoming of this is 1.5 belts. Which works, because we're going to pull off 2. Okay. Never you mind. I'm barely paying attention to these texts. I'm just like saying, get the next one. While we're busy. I think I have a bunch of transport belts in a box over at our burner base. Better power. More efficient? Looks like this is normal. Alright, what were we doing? We needed copper right here. No, I didn't even put that right. What am I thinking? That's completely wrong. That's better. Alright, and this comes from there. And I forgot to add this flip. Oh. So we're using both sides of the belt. I'm gonna need something like that here too, I suppose. No, because it's balanced across both. Never mind. And this is coming out, and we'll put it way at the end of the belt. I'll make these from yellow at first. I think at some point we're going to want to trade up for blues. Right here, at least. Coal liquefaction. That's quite an early time to get that. Look at what it needs. It needs space science packs, production science packs. Okay, things are going to get complicated in the future. For now, let's just go for automation 2. Alright, and then each of these is going to pull one of these off. Or let's say 2. No. No, okay, eventually, okay. Meteor. Not us. Let's make an exception here, and like let's make these out of the blues for now. Just so that we can make it a bit easier. And you're gonna put yours down over there. In a way, it's pretty awesome that those don't need iron. So that far less of your factory is just to make circuits, whereas all your coppers can be making circuits. I'm assuming the next tier will incorporate iron, or perhaps steel. Or no, probably it does glass, so it's going to stay on the stone route. Interesting. That really shifts how things get put together. Huh. Interesting. Much different balance from, between the iron and copper. I always say it's better to have too much logistic than too little, so I don't mind putting down extra things here, even though they probably won't be used for outputting. When a inserter is not in use, it doesn't consume very much. 500 watts compared to 46 kilowatts. So, a ninth of its operating power. Is that right? No, much less. So, a 26th of its operating power, less. Probably it's some even ratio, like 1 in 30. So that it works well with a minute. But, I don't like to do math on in the middle of a video. I've learned that never goes well for me. Hmm. There we go. Tons and tons of green circuits. No. Looks like this is still having trouble. It's not getting enough burners because it's not getting enough single cylinders. And this is going full out, so... Or rather, it kind of is. Do I have this wrong? I mean, I know we got it wrong the first time we looked at it. Let me look at it again. So it's 2 to 1, and that's to output a full belt at a time. But why is it not outputting a full belt then? This is well supplied. This is not. It sure looks like this is saying that one of these should supply 2 of them, but it doesn't seem to be working. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and double it up. Maybe switching to steel would help it, would fix it, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on there that's a little weird. Because these are definitely having shortages. But they, well, shouldn't. If this is full time. This is not getting all that it needs. Whatever. We have more of these now. It's going to be right-sided, but that's fine. We'll give that a little bit of time to back up, but then we should have more of these being produced. We've got plenty of green circuits. We need some steel. So I'm assuming steel is the same as the base game, but I'm going to double check just in case. So what I really want to do is limit this to the amount of steel produced by one of these. It's not what I want. How do I do that in this interface? I know there's a way, I just don't know what it is. Ingredient input. So input is one yellow belt of these. There we go. So 48-48, same ratio, and that's going to produce a fifth of a belt of steel. That's actually really convenient that you can just switch between those two like that. I hadn't realized that was how it worked. This interface is different than when I played the game last. So if we were to switch immediately to these, how would that change things? It'd be 24 only. Let's build these by default, and then we can just upgrade to red belts at some point and upgrade them also. What do those even require? Steel, of course. And a stone furnace, so they do make it so it's a little bit different. Used to be in the base game, you just needed to have the steel and brick, but now you have to upgrade from something. I need to get this going too at some point and replace our power. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another one of these. We have these built already. Two more of these, actually. So we're leaving a gap of 2 between them, so it'd be right there. Ah, I got it. I got a fly that's been bothering me this entire time. It's not a fly, it's a mosquito. Yeah. Just let me wipe my hands. Okay, back. Hydration check. If you don't have a glass of water or something of similar properties nearby, go and get something to drink. Alright, leave gap of 2. Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? Ah. The symbol I use for pausing my videos makes it shrink, apparently. It's the same for interface shrink. So it's moving us towards oil, but we're not there. We're not ready yet. We're still trying to develop steel. And I guess eventually military science. So I'm not going to steal this yet, but eventually we're going to steal it. Bring it over here. Is this going to work? Do I have enough room? Maybe I should move it up a little bit. To there. I think so. Even then, there's not a lot of room. But we can make it work. So over here, this is where we need some more room. I guess I'll just weave it up a little bit, like that. Ooh, it landed in the water. I wonder what that would do. I wonder if it like makes new land. So messy. I don't like this. Let's just go straight across, I think. Yeah, we can just take the place. Oops. Oh, okay. It does show all these. Oops. Gotta remember which ones have the right of way. No! Missing underneath these. That actually works. I don't like this interface here, but it works. Okay, let's get it inserted up. So we're doing middle of the pack, right? Yeah. All right. It is funny though, like I was saying earlier about the difference between various games. In I can play another game like I don't even know, some sort of like Elden Ring, where I'm like constantly frustrated trying to destroy an enemy or fight an enemy, and I'm like leaning back, relaxed and casual about doing it. Whereas this, I'm like hunched forward, the front of my chair, hurting my neck as I like try to lean in closer to the screen or whatever. For some reason, this type of game puts me in a very different mindset, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. Ah well. All right. So, how many miners do I have? I need more. We're limited by iron. Ooh, iron's backed up. Nice. So I'm going to steal all of this. For our new steel production. We'll check back to make sure that's working in a moment. Should have grabbed more of those. Yeah. I don't want to have to wait around. Here, let's go back. Boo! Here, if you can, make one of these. There. Still haven't got our full cloud on screen, which is important. I haven't looked back here in a while. This place is dying a slow death. Looks like we're having some coal issues down here. Might want to get this all swapped over too. But yeah, I just want to always carry a bunch of these around. As much as I would just like iron. So that we can build the things we need. Alright, let's move this down a little bit so we have some room. Oh. Prefer from left. So that we're going to mine this out before we bring in other stuff. All right. I need more miners. You're working at it. And we'll just go ahead and do a balancer right there. One more. Maybe 2 or 3 more even. But we can't get more than that. Okay. Just to get this little sloppy bits at the end. We were doing left side. Okay. How is this all backed up? Out of resources? Waiting for space? I don't want to mess with this individually. Eventually we'll come back and we'll just, you know, lay out a whole bunch of electric miners. Let's see if we can get our power situation improved a little. Oh, look at these. What's that? Robotics. Ah, just a different icon for it than I'm used to. How did I let these go across here without noticing? I mean, technically you can drive right over them, but I'd rather have a nice clean road for me to walk on. What am I doing? I was going to fix power. Right. So first of all, we need to make a lot more miners. What is holding me back? Stone plates? Stone plates. Not stone plates, the stone bricks. Science is going fine, circuits are fine. Engines are decent. This is still having some troubles. But that's just because we need to balance it better. Here, instead of doing what we were doing, let's just... balance it right here, I guess. It's a weird looking feature. This sand here. So the issue with this is there's far too much belt area. Our ratio of area being mined to area underneath the belt is very high. Oh, just a second though. Do we have a better form of processed fuel? I could probably find it from the tech tree. So where was fuel processing? So fuel processing was here, and no, it's not obvious what the next replaced pattern is. Process fuel. Like, what's the equivalent to that going forward? Rocket fuel? Solid fuel, probably. But we don't have anything there. Now we need oil. Until we get coal liquefaction, it's better to spend to get power from coal, despite what the environmentalists say. All right, so I think no, we're continuing to use these fuel processors before swapping over to, what am I saying? Before burning it in a new boiler. I do like how there's multiple slots here, so I can just throw in a ton of wood as needed. In hindsight, I probably should have taken this apart before building the new miners, because they all require those as inputs. So we had to make a whole bunch of burner miners we didn't really need. In a way, the science doesn't really matter. We're not going... I mean, the science matters, but getting it done in a decent pace doesn't matter, because we're not going to be ready for the next science pack before this one runs out of things to research. I'm reasonably sure. Alright, and now we'll lay it out better. How many is that? That is 33. We know a belt can only hold 36 anyway, so we don't really need to expand that much more. Just to deal with perhaps some of these running out and us not getting them in time. And we'll use the other half when we need to supply our belt with stuff for, you know, plastic. Those meteors keep on missing us, but it does make me very nervous. It shouldn't be. Probably when they land, they probably... I don't know how much of a... what I'm curious about is how much space they're going to destroy around them. Like, if it's just a meteor that's going to land here and destroy these 4 factories, that's nothing. I can deal with that. But if it's going to destroy the screen, like in this radius, then landing in the wrong spot could be very damaging. Oh, what's this? So this is a better fuel refinery? But it looks like it's the same. Oh. Let's make one experiment. Like, it might just be a faster version of what we have already. Did I just drop it on the ground? No, it's sitting there. Okay, good. Alright. So what's this? What? That's an oil refinery. That's not what I was thinking it was. This is an oil refinery. And this is a fuel refinery. Oh, interesting. Does this let you make solid fuel from, like, anything? No, it only makes it from oil. Okay, I get it, I get it. So instead of being able to make fuel at chemical plants, you have to make it at fuel refineries. Yeah. Okay, that would usually happen at a chemical plant. But no, it has nothing to do with this type of fuel. This has to, if we're gonna make fuel from coal, it still is like this. My mistake. So right now we're using burner inserters all through that area over there, which is not efficient. Burner inserters, it's better to make electricity and then have electric inserters rather than let the burner inserters use their own fuel. Especially because they're using coal, not processed fuel. Sure, get lab research B1. Why not? Now this is backed up nicely now. We have tons of greens. Oh, I have so many single cylinders, I didn't mean to grab that many. That's fine. It's not a problem. But let's replace all of these with electric belts. Or electric inserters. If you're talking about pure efficiency, the blue ones are more efficient. I mean, the whole idea between different types, is that these consume electricity at a higher... the blues consume electricity much faster than the yellows. Right? Am I wrong about what I'm about to say? I might be. I don't know. At one point, I had it in my head that blues were more efficient than yellows because they spend more time idle. It's possible that never was true, or that's no longer true, or that this mod changes it. Because it's kind of a counterintuitive thing. You think that these are the high-powered ones. But no, because they get the job done fast, and then they go back to being idle, while their factory finishes computing. The idea was that they were more efficient because they spent more time at a lower energy state. Just getting the job done faster, though, is enough for me to be happy about them. Alright, we have this water over here. We need to turn that into power. Through the medium of boilers and steam engines, instead of these turbine engines. So what's the ratio here? These are consuming 2.35 and outputting 2. These are outputting 900. So essentially one of these is equivalent to 2 of these, but it's more efficient. And is this still the same? This outputs 60 and this consumes 30. Yep, so 1 to 2 there. And we'll need some pipes. Some underground pipes too. Not bad. Let's build it right here. There's room. Oh, we're out of those. Here, stop making some of these. I should switch over to medium electric poles, which need small electric poles to make. Oh, so many intermediate products. We should stop soon. We're past the hour-and-a-half mark. I always say we're gonna stop at the hour, and then we try to aim for the hour-and-a-half. But this time we have failed at even that. I didn't make enough of these. Oh, no, I did. Okay. Never mind. I'm just bad at counting. This is why I don't do math when I'm making videos. What am I looking for? Pipes. Where are my pipes? You're making pipes, okay. And I like to have a little backup for the first couple. Just in case we come from a zero power situation. Just having the fuel resupply will start up the power resupply again. Not the most efficient thing, but what can you do? Pipes. Where are my pipes? Pipes. And I probably didn't need to make 2 of these, but whatever. Bootstrap. We're gonna put like a solar panel or something next to them also, just to make sure that they can bootstrap back to nothing. From nothing. Alright. And now disable this. We'll leave them here, but they'll just run out of power. And this will take up more of it. Okay. Let's just drop some of this off. Looks good. At some point, we'll look at our fuel consumption and see if it actually had an effect. But I bet it did. It felt like it's an important thing to do. Okay, I think we need to stop. So, what did we do today? We did our green and red science. We got circuits, green circuits up. We expanded our iron mining. We switched up our coal mining, and we added this. Fuel, this new power plant, based on water, steam power. That was good. Got a lot done. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Until next time.